Hey there everybody, welcome back to Taco Summer Camp as we are going to get into another really fun camp activity today that you guys can do at home with your parents, with your family, with your friends. I hope you guys are enjoying your summer, and I know I am, and I'm enjoying the time that I get to spend with you as we make these videos and go through some really fun camp activities. And today we have a fun activity that we're going to complete, and it is getting a little artsy and crafty and using your creativity. We are going to be making a friendship bracelet. That's right, friends. Today we are getting down into the arts and crafts side of camp. I know some of you guys are really going to like this, and some of you guys are going to probably be like, I don't know, friendship bracelet. But trust me, by the end of this, you're going to be wanting to make a bracelet for either yourself or for your friends or for your family, because the thing about friendship bracelets is that you can use them wherever you want, and you can wear them and make them as creative as you want. But today, we are going to go through one simple method that is kind of on the low end of difficulty, but also looks like it is really impressive. So we're going to learn one method of making a bracelet. So friends, for the friendship bracelet that we're going to be making today, we are going to be using the method I like to call the number 4 method. There are probably other names in which you can call this design, but I like to call it the number 4 for a reason you will soon learn. So let's get started. What you'll need is some embroidery floss and a pair of scissors. As you can see, I've picked out 4 different colors of embroidery floss. You can use as many colors, as many types of embroidery floss as you want for this one, but I selected 4 because it usually is a pretty good number. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut the embroidery floss to a length of my liking. I typically like to do the length of my wingspan so that I make sure that I have enough embroidery floss. And so I'm going to do that for each and every color. As you can see here, I'm getting my pink, yellow, and green all cut, and then I'm going to move on to the blue. Once I have them all cut, I want to make sure I tie a knot at the end of one of the ends, and I'm going to make sure that I do a double knot so that everything stays completely together the entire time. So here's the double knot. There you go. So now that we have our knot, we're going to want some tape to make sure that we can tape it down to the surface in which we're working on so that our bracelet isn't moving all over the place when we are working. So you're going to slap on a piece of tape, make sure you have it down, and then you can get to working. As you can see, we have plenty of space and nothing's going to go anywhere. Alright, so now we're going to get into how you want to set up this design of the number 4. What you're going to want to do is spread each strand out on its own, so it's not all clumped up as it is when you are first starting. So we're going to separate each piece of floss right now. And then what we're going to do is create a little number 4. As you can see, I'm pulling up the green right there. There's a number 4. So this is what you're going to do for the design. You're going to create that number 4, and then you're going to put the green and loop it underneath as to create a little knot within the green and the pink, and then pull it tight all the way to the top. And then you're going to do the same thing again with our number 4, and you're going to put the green underneath and loop it through, and do that twice for each string. So I'm going to pull up my green, and then once I did my pink twice, I'm going to move on to the next color, which is the blue. So again here, I'm going to bring it up and form my 4 right there, and then loop the green underneath through that hole and pull it tight and create a knot at the top. For each string, I'm going to do this twice. So I did it once with the blue, now I'm going again for the second time with my 4, looping it underneath, pulling it through, and then creating a little knot at the top. Now that I've done my blue, I'm going to move on to my yellow. So I've done pink, blue, and yellow is my last. So there's the 4 again, looping the green underneath through the hole, and pulling tight. Once you get all of your colors at the top, you're going to start all over again just using the next string. So this next one is going to be with the pink. So I started with my green, then I moved to my pink, and I start the process over because you're going to create a pattern of sorts. So I'm going to do the same exact thing with my pink string as I did my green. Start with the blue, do it twice, and then move on to the yellow, do it twice, and then do the green and do it twice. What you're basically doing is creating these little knots at the top of the bracelet that are going to create a really cool pattern. It's not very visible right now, but as you work and get along with it, you will see the beautiful creation that you are making as you continue to do this pattern for each of the strings. See, now that I've had a little progress, you can see the little knots that are being created at the top and the pattern that they're making for the bracelet. And what you need now is to just sit back, relax, and enjoy the fun work. I've finally gotten to a point that I feel that my bracelet is going to be long enough. So what I'm going to do is check the length of my wrist to make sure that it is long enough, and it is indeed long enough. Now that I've reached that point, I want to make sure that I tie a knot like I did at the beginning on the other end of where the knots are formed, so as to make sure that everything stays together in your bracelet. And once you've tied that knot, you're good to go. And to finish, friends, I would recommend that you have either a family member or a friend help you get it around your wrist, because I can't really do that by myself. So friends, that is our activity for this week on our summer camp tacos virtual mode. I hope you enjoyed making some friendship bracelets. I hope it encourages you to do more and get really creative with it. And if you want to have other designs or other ways to manipulate the embroidery floss, you can go and check those out. They're all over the place, all different kinds of methods. I just wanted to teach you guys a kind of complicated but yet simple variant of how to make a really cool friendship bracelet. So that's what we have for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, friends, that at the end of this summer camp, at the end of the summer, we are holding a virtual talent show. So what I want you guys to be thinking about is your acts that you're going to be doing, the cool things that you guys have, the hidden talents that you want to share, because we are going to be putting together a virtual talent show video where you guys send me your acts, and we'll make it a really cool show for the end of the summer. And that's the culminating event, the final event of Taco's Virtual Mode Summer Camp. So be thinking about it, because I know I'm thinking about the cool things that I could do for the talent show. So keep that in mind, that is how we're going to be ending it this year. So with that, I hope you have fun making friendship bracelets. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week and continue to have a great summer.